Hello everyone! Have a nice day. Once again, Teacher Ma, your science teacher. We are now in the first quarter and our sixth topic is all about ways to achieve zero waste. Okay, are you ready? Okay, let's watch this.
Grade 5 learners, at the end of this video lesson, you are expected to know the ways to achieve zero waste and know the effect of segregation. How are we going to minimize the waste materials that we have at home? And define environmental contamination and 5 R's. Now, I want to know if you still recall our past lesson. We discussed how does the presence and the absence of heat affect humans, materials, and environment. For humans and animals, the presence of heat can cause chemical change when the composition of the product is altered. And one example for that is the digestion. For a material, the presence of heat might change the state of material. And for an example for material is the ice melts when it is exposed under room temperature. For our environment, the presence of heat may cause increase in the temperature of our planet. If not controlled immediately, it may lead to global warming. And global warming occurs when carbon dioxide and other pollutants and greenhouse gases trapped in the atmosphere. For this week lessons, we're going to answer these three questions. The first one is, what is environmental contamination? The second one, what is 5 R's stands for? And last, what is the effect of waste segregation and how are we going to minimize the waste materials that we have at home? Okay, the first question is, what is environmental contamination? Environmental contamination, it happens when we, humans, mismanage the solid waste that we have. Like these illustrations. As you can see, there is a lot of garbage scattered everywhere and anywhere. Environmental contamination is also called environment pollution. Environment pollution may be defined as contamination of air, water, food in such manner as to cause real or potential harm to human health or well-being or to damage the non-human nature. Basically, pollution can be classified to air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, solid waste, and less radioactive waste. An example of environmental contamination is agrochemical. Excessive use or overuse of fertilizers and pesticides is one example of environmental contamination. Next, waste disposal. Sewage Sludge and landfills of environmental contamination. Sludge refers to the residual semi-solid material left from the industrial wastewater or sewage treatment processes. Okay, these are the comes from industrial wastewater. And landfills is a place to dispose of refuse and other waste materials by burying it and covering it over with soil, especially as a method of filling in or extending usable land. That landfill is called landfill site. In mining activities, environment can be contaminated when we have river dredging that cause water pollution, mine spoils that cause land pollution or water pollution, and saline, metal industries that cause land and water pollution and also air pollution. The next question is, what is 5Rs stands for? 5Rs stands for reduce, reuse, recycle, recover, and repair. So that is the 5Rs in waste management. The first one is reduce. The meaning of reduce is to lessen the amount of waste produced. The second one, reuse. To use the material for the same or another purpose, like this magazine. Recycle. The turning materials into its raw form and usually into new products. This plastic bottle can be plastic chairs and other materials that are very useful to us. Recover. Restore waste or all materials to make it useful. Repair. Fixing old or waste materials so that it can be used again. The last question is, what is the effect of waste segregation? So what is the effect of waste segregation? The effects of less waste are positive to the environment, human health, and the economy. So there is a positive effect if we properly segregate our waste. If people continue to discard waste without using the 5R strategies, there may be major health risks to humans and animals. So this is the effects of waste if not managed wisely. The first one is affects our health. Second, affects our socio-economic conditions. The third, affects our coastal and marine environment. And last, it affects our climate. So how are we minimize the waste materials that we have at home? So number one, you're going to control your use paper, like this one. Number two, buy in bulk to reduce packaging. Okay? Number 3, donate used goods. 4, avoid single-use food and drink containers and utensils. 5, use organic fertilizers. Number 6, recycle, recycle, and recycle. Number 7, use reusable grocery bags, eco bags, or tote bags. Number 8, use a reusable bottle or cup of beverages on the go. Okay, let us answer this activity. For your learning test 1, draw emoji heart if the statement is correct and wow emoji if it is not. Okay, let's try. Okay, number 1. Environmental contamination happens when humans mismanage the solid waste that they have. Okay, let's check your answer. Okay, if your answer is heart emoji, you're correct. Next, river dredging, mine spoils and tailings, metals industries are example of mining activities. Let's check your answer. Okay, very good. Number 3, excessive use of fertilizer and chemicals can affect the environment. Okay, let's check your answer. Okay, great. 4, always use reusable materials like water bottles to minimize waste materials. Okay, let's check your answer. Okay, nice. But, okay, for your learning test 2, match column A with column B. Write your correct answer on the line. Okay, I will give you 5 seconds to answer this. Okay, let's check your answer. 1B, 2A, 3D, 4E, 5C. If you have 5 scores, you're very good. For the final part of this video lesson, you are going to reflect on what you learned about ways on how to achieve zero waste. You're going to complete the statement below. The first one is the part of the lesson I believe I learned most about is blank. Number 2, the task which I found most challenging blank because blank. And last, I realized that I can use what I have learned from this lesson when blank. Okay, thank you for listening and watching. Stay healthy and safe.